No live video, by the way. We're live on Facebook. Yeah, that's the shot. Nice. So I'm waiting for people to join. There you go. Hey, welcome, guys. We're going to be getting to go with a live video here in a second. We're going to let a couple more people trickle in.
Apparently those got that machine sold.
That one?
There's a lot of them in the system.
You are looking at a Maverick XRS, by the way. This is the Turbo Double R, and a certain individual is checking it out. Let's call him Santa Claus. Kind of chilling in the RS. Imagine if he got a sleigh upgrade, what it would look like. All right, there's enough people here, y'all. We'll go ahead and get it going. Pull you out of the Christmas tree you're in. That's right. You were in the tree. That's how you were able to see Santa and his Maverick XRS right there. As you can see, we've created a sleigh of ATVs, which is pretty awesome. Yep, so we have been decorating. We've been pretty busy here at Wild West Motoplex in the last couple of days, rearranging stuff. As you can see here, this is our floor, and we've got a couple of Raptors. We'll go ahead and check those out real quick. It is Christmas time, so we are having a lot of people take a run on these kid ATVs. Here is, again, we still have the YFZ 50. We have a Kawasaki 50 right here. This is the KX, I believe. And then we have some Raptor 90s. We do have quite a few Raptor 90s, guys. A KX 50 over there. And the YFZ 50s are here, and TRX 90X. Now we got to be careful because, you know, it is holidays. We don't want to show too many people in our shop, just in case there's certain younger folks watching. Here's a Raptor, by the way. We did get a Raptor 700 in. Pretty awesome. Check this bad boy out. This Raptor 700R. Really awesome. I believe we have two of these in stock. We have one on the floor, one in the crate still. And then we have a YFZ. I don't know how that YFZ is still here. That's a 450R, the special edition. Pretty awesome. Guys, if you are watching and you have any questions, feel free to type in and just chat at us and let me know what you want to see. As we come around here, you can see that the Christmas season's in full swing here. We've got our tree and we've got our lights up. So we've also moved our motorcycles around. So what you're seeing here are adventure motorcycles along the wall, followed by our naked motorcycles. We have 2 rows of those. And then we have sport bikes up front. And we'll just kind of walk through these rows for you to give you a sense since we reorganized. Here's our Africa Twins 2020s, Adventure Sports model. And the normal one, Adventure Sports, a little bit taller, pretty awesome. And then this bike, everybody dismisses this bike. You just don't think about it. But this KTM 690 SMCR is so much fun. And then we have a 390 Adventure. And a lot of people wanted to see these two bikes here. So this is the 890 Adventure R that you're looking at right here. Pretty awesome. It just came to our shop a couple days ago, maybe 2 days ago. They're really awesome. They're in the $14,000 range. And then we have an 890 Adventure right next to it. If you got one of these, which color scheme do you like better? Do you like the orange and white? Or do you like the darker gray? Figure it out. If you're interested in these bikes, again, you can always text us or call us, 281-392-8852. We're pretty much, somebody is looking at that text stream pretty much all the time. So we try to be pretty good. Maybe if you shoot us a text at 2 in the morning and maybe a couple hours before you hear a response. But we're pretty awesome about trying to get back at you as quickly as we can. Also, check out our 2020 KTM Super Adventure. This is a 1290R, still on sale. We still have a couple of these left. This is the R, and then also the S as well. We have both the S's there. They're, you know, $3,600 off right now. It's like kind of a crazy deal. I was thinking about this the other day. You could literally buy this bike, take it home, ride it for 6 months, then sell it for what you paid for it because you're getting such a discount on it. That's awesome. That's how you know you're getting a great deal. All right, we also sometimes like to talk about our scooters. We do have a bunch of scooters. We'll go quickly. Here's a Metropolitan 49cc scooter. We've got it in the, I guess, the taupe color and the gray color over here. As you can see, both Hondas are pretty cool. I like that color scheme. We've got a Super Cub 125, pretty awesome. Foot shifter, there's no clutch, but you shift with your feet. Pretty neat. And then also we've got the Zuma and the Adventure 150 over there. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look down this row of motorcycles. We still have a 19 NC750X on sale, $69.99. Love this color scheme. It's an awesome little commuter motorcycle. We've got a 500X still available. This is a 2020. And we have a couple more of the VFR 1200Xs. This is shaft driven. These are awesome motorcycles. You know, the MSRP was $16K when they first came out. They're down to $99.99, y'all. That's a pretty awesome deal. $6,000 off a brand new motorcycle. Really, really awesome bike too. Everybody that I know that owns them loves them. They say they're just so easy to ride. They have plenty of power, and it's a really nice little sport tourer. It looks like an adventure bike, but I would really say that this is probably a touring motorcycle. So we have our Versus X. This is a 300cc motorcycle right here. Pretty much one cylinder, kind of go on the off-road sections places. $54.99, 2020, pretty cool. And this is its big brother, the Kawasaki 650. Pretty awesome. And then we have this is one of my favorite deals in the shop, is the 19 Honda CB 1000R. It's for $99.99. It's $3K off. This is an awesome 1000cc naked bike right here. Pretty awesome. And then we have the CB 500F with and without ABS. You can choose either one, guys. And then we also have, of course, our 300R right here, and our 650, a Kawasaki 650, which is basically a naked Ninja Z650 here. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and talk about R3s for a second. Check them out. I've got two on my floor right now. This is the Yamaha R3, beautiful bike. We had two of them. We're down to one. The guy who came in and bought it was awesome. Super excited about his R3. And then we have a 2021 R3 right here. This is a 21. And this one's $55.99, and it's the MotoGP edition. So this is when you see the Monster Energy and the Enos logo and the Yamalube. Pretty cool bike. Got another 321 here, the MT-03, $54.99. An MT-07. And then we have a special on our Dukes right now, guys. We have a 2020 790 Duke for $74.99. It was a demo model, so it has 1,800 miles on it. And it is just such a fun bike. I can't recommend this motorcycle enough. And then we also have our 2020 Dukes on sale, $84.99. You're going to save $2,200 off. These Dukes, you know, brand new are 10.7, so you're getting a great deal on an awesome motorcycle. Really comfortable, really easy to ride, and we have it both in the orange and the black. So definitely something you might want to come check out. And then we have our Duke 390s, our Duke 200, and RC as well. Check out our RC. This is awesome. I think this bike looks so great. Little 390cc. This is pretty much looks like a track bike, man. Put on different tires and you got a track bike. It's pretty awesome. And then our sport bikes, guys. Can't not talk about these. We have been selling quite a bit of motorcycles recently in the last couple of months. This is a 300R. We've got a one left of the CBR 600 RR for $10,600. This is the last one we have. It's a 2019. It's in the matte black. Super awesome bike, man. The thing about the 600s is they're really flickable. You can throw them around in corners. it's a good time, man. I mean, like, it's not the most comfortable bike, but you know, you can go 45 minutes, no problem. I'd really highly suggest, if you haven't ridden sport before, definitely come check out a 600 RR. That's a really, really fun bike. I wouldn't say it's always the best first bike, but it's definitely the best second one. You know, you need multiple bikes in your garage at all times for different missions. All right, so here's also a CBR 1000 RR. Man, this bike is fun. $13,999. It is a 2019, $2,500 off, guys. And then if you're going to go ahead and go there, you really should just think about just going all in with the SP. Has race parts, upgrades to it, a little bit lighter, a little bit different color scheme. Price point, $15,999. That's $4,000 off 2019. This is definitely a gift that would inspire anyone who gets her. So we have a couple of these left, and then they're gone for forever. Then we've got a Ninja 650, guys, and we have a ZX6R, really fun bike in the KRT edition. We had a ZX10R, it sold yesterday. So, I mean, you got to be in it to win it. And here's a Z900 RS, really fun, very retro looking motorcycle. They've made it look like really a throwback to the late 70s, early 80s, 78 to 83. But it's a modern motorcycle, the same engine as the Z900. It is a Z900. We've got our ZX 14R with a big bow on it. If you come get it in this Christmas season, I'll make sure you can go home with this bow if you really want it. And then we also have a Ninja H2 SX SE. This is, of course, an awesome sport touring machine. It has a ton of upgrades on it, even compared to the Ninja H2. It weighs a little bit more, and it has a lot more electronics on it for comfort riding and being able to set different settings on it. So really is meant for touring. And so this is a really awesome motorcycle. It's beautiful. Got to come see it in person. And then, of course, the Z900. This is in the blue color. This is such a fun bike. I love those wheels. Check those out. Really awesome bike, guys. And then, of course, we got an R1. Just in case you forgot what the R1 2021 R1 looks like, here it is. We do have this available. It has not sold yet. There's been a lot of people talking about this bike, a lot of people interested, and right now is the perfect season. Maybe you should make this your own personal Christmas present. You know, of course the kids, the family need their gifts, but you know, you also need the R1 in your garage. $17,499, guys. Just beautiful. Check it out. I want it. And then also next to it, we have the Suzuki Hayabusa. It's the 2018 $11,999. Has 2,300 miles on it, and it is so clean. This thing is gorgeous. Look at that thing. Gorgeous. All right, guys, let's go check out some of our other motorcycles we got going on. We have, of course, some people were talking to me about this today online. This is our 2019 Rebel 300, and we have a 500. Our Rebels in stock are the 19s. We are out of 20s, and we're expecting 21s just in case you're looking for a Rebel sometime in first quarter of 2021. And we are going to be getting the Rebel 1100, by the way. We're going to get 2 of those, and they're going to be delivered, we believe, mid-April. We're taking deposits on them. We have the 1100 in the 6-speed that's in the black, and then we have a DCT, one DCT coming to us is 1100 in the red. That's an automatic motorcycle, guys. Pretty cool, 1100 cc's, 2 cylinders. I think those Rebel 1100s are going to be one to look out for. Plus, their price point is slightly under what a Sportster costs stock. So I think it's something that we should definitely look into. And if you're interested, you could put a deposit on one of those with one of our salespeople, 281-392-8852, and that will reserve it. Make sure that you get it. You'll be first up. Money always talks, guys. And then here is also a Bolt, Yamaha R-Spec Bolt, really awesome. If you like cruisers, this is a really comfortable ride. And then we also have a couple of Honda Shadows on sale right now. We've got 2019 Honda Shadows for $69.99. That's over $1,000 off retail MSRP. Check these out, guys. They're chromed out, nice shiny black, 750cc cruiser, man. Again, you got to have multiple motorcycles in your garage, multiple motorcycles, and this Honda Shadow is just a great bike. It'll go forever. Great motor. They've been making these bikes for 30-something years, and they just know exactly what they're doing. Tons of aftermarket support for them. Highly suggest if you're looking for just a fun cruiser, this might be a great place to start, especially if you need a first bike. This also could be a great first bike. Okay, and here we have a Kawasaki W800, 800cc chromed out, old school looking classic cruiser. It's definitely retro, and it's a throwback to maybe like a Royal Enfield or something that you saw out of the late 70s again, maybe early 60s to 70s. But it is a modern motorcycle, real easy to ride, and it definitely has its niche audience. And then we have, of course, a Vaquero. It's a fixed fairing giant cruiser, 1700cc big V twin. The Vaquero has a nice little radio on it, and that fixed fairing is going to block that wind for long distance riding. And it is a bagger, has bags on the back that you can lock. Pretty awesome, right? Okay, so let's move into what our BMW section is looking like today. So here we have a G310. A lot of people were looking for this starter bike right here, 310cc motorcycle monoshock right there. Really nice little bike. Really good for a first bike. And then we have right next to it the opposite of a beginner bike, a K1600 GT in the BMW black. I love this bike, so gorgeous. This is sport touring on crack, man. It's just such a great bike. I can't recommend it enough. Plus we have it on sale. This thing should be $27,940 and it's $21,999. So that's $5,900 off retail. If you're interested in this bike, give us a call, 281-392-8852. Then also we have the R1250R. This R1250R is an amazing machine, really fun. A lot of people forget about the R1250R, but man, it is it's a fast naked bike. Plus it has the BMW connectivity system, so you can listen to your music, you can get navigation on there, it'll sync with your phone and Bluetooth. And I think that also kind of gives a little edge as far as its competition goes in the same space. Anyway, there's also, if you look up the R1250R, this is a 2020, there's some pretty cool financing options on it. I'm not going to go into that right now, but if you want to know more, you can always drop us a text, 281-392-8852. We'd love to talk to you about this bike. And then, of course, this one I think is super cool. I think this is, if you're not a brand new rider, this is still attractive. This is the 2020 G310 GS. So it literally is lifted a little bit. It has a skid plate under it. Sits a little taller. And this might be, in my opinion, a great option for an adventure bike. It may not be the one you want to take the freeways on, but if you were able to load it up and take it off road somewhere, this is absolutely an attractive. At the price point that it is, it's $6,200, $6,300. This is a very attractive for an adventure bike. I'd highly suggest you come check it out in person. Come throw a leg over it, see if it's a comfortable fit for you. And then also we have the F900 XR, pretty awesome machine. Its big brother is the S1000 XR, and this is just a great little sport tourer. It's super fun, super fast, easy to flick around in the corner. And it's kind of, it's built a little bit like an adventure bike, because check this out. This is where the gas sits on top. And so the gas is going to be on top of the bike, not sitting in it. And that's kind of a standard characteristic right now in adventure bikes. This bike right here is a 2020, and this XR has quite a few upgrades to it. It's 12,190, so it's 12,200. And it has, traction control. It has engine brake control, ABS Pro, of course the connectivity, the BMW connectivity that I was talking about, and it also has the market launch equipment, which is pretty cool as well. And guys, also this brings us to the K16 GTL. Check this bad boy out. This is the top of the line Sport Tourer. It's a K1600, but it has, of course, a back seat, backrest, upgraded. And this is in a teal color. Beautiful bike. If you're looking for something that isn't a Goldwing, this might be a really awesome option for you. The price point is, it is over 30, but it's a BMW, you make life a ride with these, or as they would say, the ultimate riding machine. Really cool. Love our BMWs. And then this brings us to one that we just got in, kind of interesting. This is a used F800 GS. What's interesting about this GS2 is where the placement of the gas tank is. It's on the side that kind of flows inwards instead of being on top like most of the adventure bikes. So it could feel pretty well balanced. And the reason I like that is because if you're really going off-road, you want your bike to be as balanced as possible. You don't want it to feel top heavy. And so I think this is truly an adventure bike. The BMW F800 GS has new tires. It's been fully serviced. It only has 8,500 miles on it, and our MSRP is $99.99. So come get her. She's definitely a good buy. I think it's a great bike. I've had the opportunity to ride this in the parking lot. I really love this bike. Thank you, Larry, for asking that question. I just saw it. Can we get any new ZX10Rs? We will be getting some ZX10Rs in. If you're talking about the double Rs, you really need to call one of our salespeople, 281-392-8852. I think the opportunity to put money down to guarantee that you got them has passed, but you need to just get with a sales guy to see if they can do something for you. I can't answer that question right now, though. Thank you for asking, Larry. So here's a Harley-Davidson Tri-Glide right here. This is a really fun motorcycle. Has a nice stabilizer attached to the front, so it won't lean to the right or left. Keep it nice and controlled. This is a great touring motorcycle. Maybe for someone that doesn't want to feel all the weight of a traditional Harley-Davidson or an adventure motorcycle, this could be a great option because it also has a reverse on it, has a great radio, and of course it's a Harley-Davidson. So you're always going to turn heads with a Harley, right? All right, guys, if you're interested in these bikes, definitely give us a call, 281-392-8852. Oh, so you're not talking about, okay, so Larry just said he's not talking about the double Rs. The ZX10R, yes, I'm sure that we have those on order. I do not know when we're going to receive them. Again, I highly suggest, Larry, if you're interested, give us a call or text us right now, and we will get a sales guy to put you on a list, and we'll notify you as soon as we know when they're coming in and figure out if you want to put a deposit down and that kind of thing. So 281-392-8852, Larry. The best thing you can do is just talk to one of us and let's see if we can get it going. I'm not personally a salesman, so I can't move forward on that for you. Thanks for your question, though. I appreciate it. Hey guys, welcome. We're just going over some of our inventory right now. We feel very fortunate because we have quite a bit of inventory here at Wild West Motoplex. We're looking right now, guys, at the F750 GS. This, of course, is an awesome motorcycle. I also think that it would make a good adventure motorcycle. Again, one reason why is because, when you have a little bit smaller engine, you're going to burn gas a little. Hopefully you'll be burning gas a little bit slower rate, so you're going to get a little bit more mileage. And so there's definitely an advantage of having, a 700, a 600 cc engine instead of having a gargantuan 13 or 1400 or 1600 cc engine. Anyway, so there's different, positive and negatives about having a big adventure bike. But you just have to make the right call for you. Check out this GS Rally that we have. This is a 2020 F. What is this one? This is an F. I think it's an 850. It's an 850 GS Rally Edition. Love the paint job on this. Check out those wheels. Pretty awesome. So they have Brembo brakes, which is good news. This is available right now. Awesome bike, 850 cc's. I think that's about perfect for an adventure bike. Have plenty of power. Still a little bit lighter than some of the bigger ones. Awesome machine. This one is with the equipment that it has on it. It's running 17,715. So 17.7. And then we also have an F850 next to it right here. Look at this GS in exclusive paint. Really awesome. So we've got 2 of these available. You know, one for each of you and your family that want to ride together. You can both pick up a GS. Put those under the Christmas tree, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and check out a couple of other things here, and then I guess I'll let you guys go. We do have some awesome used bikes that we've brought in because they're so gorgeous. Here's a BMW S1000 XR. Really beautiful sport touring machine. This is a 2016. It's 11,999. Has 11,800 miles on her, and she is definitely ready to rock. So if you're interested in this bike, definitely 281-392-8852. All right, guys, here's a 2018 Husqvarna Vipillin 701. It's still here, but it has sold. Looks like Rich, who's standing right over there, has sold the Vipillin, and it's in process. So we'll just go ahead and keep going. Thank you for letting me know we're doing a good job showing you our shop today. I do appreciate that. Now, guys, check out this Ducati. I think this Ducati is gorgeous. I did have a chance to ride this as well in the parking lot, and I was like, okay, I'm starting to get the Ducati bug because I really want to like open one up, you know. And I started looking at Panigales and all sorts of stuff. It's definitely a different league. This bike is a different league of its own. And this Monster 1200R is awesome. There's a ton of extras on it. Has 6,400 miles, 13,999. This is a bike that you definitely need to see in person. If you're interested in this bike, come see it. You got to come see it. 281-392-8852. You'll definitely love this bike.
Come on this way.
Okay, so this is Align. He's our finance manager. You'll definitely get to meet him in person.
They want to see the bikes.
Okay.
Look at the bikes.
Well, here's our bikes, guys. So yeah, you definitely want to come meet Align. He's definitely a trip. Check out this one. This is for those kids in your life, guys. TTR 50. It's a Yamaha TTR 50 that we still have, and then we have a bunch of CRF 50s still available. Or one less than we were yesterday. So CRF 50s, guys, $15,999, $1,600. Awesome gift for putting it under the tree. Get your young ones riding early, and they'll fall in love with it for the rest of their lives, man. So if you're interested in the little bikes, definitely give us a call. We do have a bunch available. If you know of family members looking for bikes, definitely refer them to us. We'd appreciate it. We have one SX E500. That's the electric bike, as you can see here. And then the KX65, we got an 85, and they go up from there. So if you have any dirt bikes that you want to see, you can see that we have quite a selection of 2020s and 2021s. But there's one that a lot of people have been asking about. In fact, we've gotten a lot of people searching for this bike. 350 XCF, this is the Caleb Russell Edition KTM right here. And it has absolutely awesome parts. Check out what they did there with making it like shiny on the wheel spokes. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, so the Caleb Russell Edition is available $11,699. If you know anyone that's interested, give us a call or text. Probably this bike isn't going to be here much longer. It's a high demand, kind of hard to find option. But check out this one too. So if you're just like, I just want to send it, we've got a 125 XC here for $75.99. That's a nice little two-stroke. Kind of cool. All right, guys, so there's our dirt bikes. Let's go back to our used bikes again, and I promise I'll let you go. I appreciate y'all staying with us. I will talk about these real quick because this is the bike that I kind of want. I'm just going to be honest with you. I want this 450 RL. This is a Honda 2021, they changed the 450R. They changed parts, they've upgraded it tremendously, and they're really going for it with this Honda 450, and it is so cool. And this is the street legal one. You know, I'd put Supermoto, I'd probably put different wheels on it, but it's $99.99, and Supermoto riding is basically your hooligan on the road. It's just the most fun you're going to have on a motorcycle. So, you know, if you're interested, we've got a 450X, we've got the 450RL, and we've got a 450R. So the 450R starts at $95.99, and they go up to $99.99. So they're around $10K, guys. All right, so let's go back. I want to show you a couple more bikes, and then I'll let you go. Check this bad boy out. This is our XSR 900. It is, I love this color scheme, man. This is a little bit older year. I think it was a 2016, but I just love the way this bike looks. And one thing they don't tell you about the XSR is you'll notice they'll have all of these little wrench places. These plastics are meant to be removed by you. All you need is an Allen wrench, and a lot of the plastic pieces you can take off, and you can get a ton of aftermarket stuff for this bike. So you can, I've seen these bikes look super futuristic, and there's a bunch of people that 3D print parts for this bike because they kind of had the idea of making it kind of like Legos, from what I understand. A lot of people don't know that, and I don't think Yamaha marketed it the way they should have, but it's a great bike. And it's a 3-cylinder engine. It's the same as the FZ09 or MT09. Great engine, so much fun, tons of ride modes. And this has 2,000 miles and it's $79.99. I don't expect this to last long. I just can't tell you enough about XSR 900. If you have a chance, Google it yourself, YouTube it, go down the rabbit hole, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then, guys, we have a 2016 KTM 1290 Super Duke R. This thing is so sick. It has a ton of upgrades on it. Just everything that you could think of that you would want upgraded. This guy who had this bike before, he did it. And so that's why it's so attractive. And he did ride it. I mean, this bike has 19,000 miles on it. And at 20,000 miles, there is a Super Duke R. There is a service due on this bike. But if you can get through the service and you're looking for a great deal on a Super Duke, this is probably the one I would tell you to get. It's a 2016, $11,999, tons of upgrades, exhaust, carbon fiber pieces, just tons of upgrades. I don't really know all of them. I'm kind of shocked that this bike is still here. And then we also have another Ducati, love Ducati, Scrambler 1100, super cool. This is such a cool bike. I just love the way this bike makes my head turn. And I love it when they do this as a pipe to where when they get hot, they start turning colors. I think that's so awesome. So this is Ducati's, it's their Street Fighter. It's not the Street Fighter, it's a Scrambler. But, it's a commuter bike. Super fun, really cool looking, pretty clean, in good shape. Highly suggest. And I love what they did on the seat back here. Check this out. Bam. I just think it looks good. That's a nice looking bike right there, y'all. Ducati really, I love the cross stitching they do on the seat. Dude, this bike I don't know, it just screams to me style. And it's Italian, so, there you go. And again, back to the Ducati Monster. I know we've shown it again, but it's so gorgeous. Thought I'd show it to you one more time. So guys, thank you for bringing on this tour. I know some of y'all have just joined. I appreciate y'all joining. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Chris. I am the marketing / social media coordinator here. I do a lot of inventory, and it's really my pleasure to make these videos for you. I'd like, when you come into the shop, come say hi to me. I'm usually sitting in the back corner office or walking around taking pictures. And so just come say hi. I'd really appreciate it. And I'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. We have YouTube, we have Facebook. You're watching this on Facebook, obviously. So please give us likes when you see our stuff. Follow our content. I promise it's not all sell stuff. I try to post a lot of like retro movies and documentaries about motorcycles and the power sports industry. Ask a lot of questions. We're going to start doing some contests. So even if you're not technically right now in the market for a motorcycle, you know what? Just go ahead and pay attention and hang out with our community, because what we want to do is create a community of people. And eventually, when COVID gets a little bit better, we're going to do some rides. We're going to do some fun stuff here in Katy, Texas, to just kind of get the culture and the community back to normal. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day, and come visit us here at Wild West Motoplex. Got to be in it to win it. 281-392-8852. Thank y'all. We'll see you next time.